Welcome to the Think Forward podcast, where we speak with futurists, innovators, and big thinkers. Come along with your host, Steve Fisher, and explore the future together.
Welcome back to Foundations and Foresight, a Think Forward series. I'm Steve Fisher, and today we're diving into part 2 of our PowerFlow conversation, the energy super shift. That's not just transforming how we power our world, but who controls that power, how it moves, and who stands to benefit. If you haven't listened to episode 50 yet, I highly recommend you go back and give it a spin. In that episode, we explored how the traditional energy model, the centralized grid powered by fossil fuels, is being rapidly replaced by a decentralized, intelligent, and renewable network. We talked about how solar, wind, and smart grids are rewriting the rules of geopolitics, economics, and even household energy use. But in this episode, we're flipping the script. Now that we know what's changing, the real question is, how do we harness this revolution? What can businesses, investors, and everyday people do to not just keep up with the energy transition, but to ride the wave of opportunity that's coming with it? Because here's the thing. The energy transition isn't just about technology, it's about strategy. It's about building resilience, creating new value, and shifting from energy as a cost to energy as a strategic advantage. Let's get into it. Let's start with business. Historically, energy was just another line item on the balance sheet. You paid the utility, you hoped for reasonable rates, and if the power went out, well, you waited. That model doesn't work anymore. In the PowerFlow era, the smartest companies are asking, why just use energy when we could generate it, store it, and even sell it? We're seeing companies turn their warehouses, rooftops, and unused land into micropower plants, installing solar arrays, battery systems, and smart energy management platforms that give them more control and reduce their exposure to volatility in the grid. For some, it's about lowering costs. For others, it's about building resilience, staying online during blackouts, reducing their carbon footprint, and signaling leadership in sustainability. And this isn't just for industrial giants. Retailers, manufacturers, even real estate developers are getting in on the game. Hotels that generate their own clean energy, data centers powered by on-site renewables. Apartment complexes with built-in battery systems that let residents sell power back to the grid. The PowerFlow shift is opening up entirely new business models. And the companies that embrace this mindset, energy as a strategic asset, are going to be far more competitive in the years ahead. Now let's talk investment. The energy revolution is one of the biggest capital reallocations in human history. We're talking trillions of dollars moving from fossil fuels into clean energy, grid infrastructure, battery storage, electric vehicles, and beyond. For investors, this is one of those moments in time where the ground is shifting, where being early isn't risky, it's smart. But here's where it gets even more interesting. The PowerFlow revolution isn't just about clean energy. It's about distributed opportunity, small-scale solar, community batteries, peer-to-peer energy trading platforms, energy-as-a-service startups. These aren't just tech moonshots. They're the early infrastructure of a new energy economy. And what's fueling that economy? Innovation. We're seeing advances in energy storage, ultra-efficient solar cells, AI-driven energy management, and even bidirectional EV charging, where your car doesn't just consume power, it becomes part of the grid. Imagine a future where your electric vehicle powers your house at night, charges during the day, and earns you money during peak demand. That future is arriving faster than most people think. So whether you're a venture capitalist, a family office, or just someone with a 401k, now is the time to understand where the new energy value chains are forming and how to be a part of them. Now let's bring it down to the personal level, because PowerFlow isn't just a macroeconomic shift, it's a kitchen table issue. Energy is becoming something you can control, something you can optimize, participate in, maybe even profit from. Think about the decisions individuals are making right now. Should I install solar? Should I buy an EV? Should I get a battery for my home? These aren't just lifestyle choices. They're becoming wealth-building and resilience strategies. More homeowners are installing solar not just to save money, but to gain energy independence, to avoid outages, protect against rising rates, and yes, even sell power back to their utility. In some countries, households with solar and batteries are earning thousands a year by participating in demand response programs. And cities are starting to connect these systems together, turning neighborhoods into virtual power plants. If you're a renter or live in an apartment, community solar programs and clean energy cooperatives are popping up everywhere, making it easier than ever to buy into the new energy economy. And then there's the job market. The PowerFlow shift is generating millions of new jobs in installation, maintenance, grid tech, software, policy, and financing. If you're thinking about your next career move or looking to reskill, clean energy is one of the fastest growing sectors on the planet. So whether you're looking to reduce your carbon footprint, boost your energy IQ, or align your values with your investments, PowerFlow gives you a direct way to be part of the transformation. So what does this all mean? It means energy is no longer a fixed cost. It's a flexible tool. It means you can be a producer, not just a consumer. It means that resilience and opportunity go hand in hand. And whether you're running a company, building a portfolio, or just trying to make smarter decisions in a rapidly changing world, energy is now a strategic question. PowerFlow isn't just about plugging into the grid, it's about plugging into the future. So here's your challenge. Look at how energy fits into your life or your business. Is it still a background consideration, something you manage month to month? Or is it becoming part of your strategy? Where are the opportunities to generate, store, optimize, or even sell energy? And what partnerships, tools, or investments could help you get there? In our next episode, we're going to shift gears, literally, and explore eco-awakening, the transformation of our relationship with nature. We'll talk about how we're moving from sustainability as a buzzword to regeneration as a business model, and what it means to design economies that don't just avoid harm, but actually restore ecosystems and communities. Until then, keep exploring, questioning, and as always, think forward.
Thanks for listening to the Think Forward podcast. You can find us on all the major podcast platforms and at www.thinkforwardshow.com, as well as on YouTube under Think Forward Show. See you next time.